When using Disney's Genie Plus service, you can usually only have one reservation at a time. But there's one way to get around that: stacking. In this video, I'm going to be teaching you how to do stacking in case you ever need to use it on your trip. Hey there everyone, I'm Logan from the Mouse Travels YouTube channel, and this video is all about how to stack Genie Plus reservations. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much, and now let's get into it. So stacking is basically when you are going to say you are arriving at the park for the day. If it's your arrival day on your trip and you're not going to have a full day, you can stack your Genie Plus reservations for later in the day. So I will show you a screenshot right here of what I can do when I stack. So basically stacking allows you to have multiple times, but there are some parameters and there's a way to use it to the maximum. So that's what I'm going to be telling you in this video. So basically how stacking works, as you can see right over here, is you are basically going to make Genie Plus reservations every 120 minutes for a certain time in the day. So if I look at Hollywood Studios here, this is one of the parks where you would most likely use stacking a lot. So looking at Genie Plus, there's a lot of good availability, and if you look at the time, it is 11:04 a.m. And you can see there is definitely a lot of good availability at this park. Definitely a lot of good availability. So basically how stacking works is you first start at 7 a.m. and make your first Genie Plus reservation. So for example, at 7 a.m., I would come down here to, I skipped it, Slinky Dog Dash, and I'd book. And then I'd keep going until I get around the time that I want. And that's going to be your starting point. So the big ride, which is in this case Slinky Dog Dash, you will want to first get that planted. That is your seed. And then you start to grow your stack from the seed by getting more common rides. So Slinky Dog Dash. And then you can also include individual lightning lane in this mixture. So if you come down here to Rise of the Resistance, if I can find it, there it is, and you book an individual lightning lane, then you can set that time to be near Slinky Dog Dash. The Rise of the Resistance is an additive. It doesn't really do anything. It's just there. But for the Genie Plus, it's your seed. The Slinky Dog Dash is your seed. And then you grow your stack from Slinky Dog Dash. So you've booked at 7 a.m. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to look at the park hours for today. And you can see that Hollywood Studios opens at 8:30 a.m. So you add 2 hours to that. So 10:30 a.m., that's when you can make your second Genie Plus reservation. And say you have a Slinky Dog Dash for 3 p.m. You're going to go back to your tip board and you're going to pick a ride. And you're going to start refreshing the app, trying to get a better time. So you can see here, everything is around, there's some around that time, and you can either go before or after. Now, if you got that Slinky Dog for the time where you think that you'll be there at the earliest, of course, you can only go later. But if that Slinky Dog Dash is a little further than you think the time you'll get to the parks, you could book one earlier. So say that Slinky Dog is for 3 p.m. I could book this Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway at 2:30, and then that would be my stack. So I would have a 2:30 to 3:30 Mickey and Minnie's and a 3 to 4 Slinky Dog Dash. Now this is one thing that's different about Genie Plus from FastPass Plus. Your times can overlap. Now back in the FastPass days, you would have 3 FastPasses with their hour window, no overlapping. With this system, you basically have that time, you basically have as much freedom as you want to book times. There's no restrictions on overlapping. So you could literally have 2 reservations for 3 to 4, and that would be perfectly fine. As long as you can get over to them in the hour window, if you can ride both of those within the hour window. That's one of the things that's better about Genie Plus. okay, you've booked your 10:30. Add on 2 more hours. So then it would be 12:30. You can book another one. And then 2:30, 4:30. Depends on whenever your time is. You can just keep stacking. Usually the stack that you'll get is 3 to 4, maybe 5 if you have an individual lightning lane. And that's only if you're like late in the day. So for this one, we would have 4 Genie Plus reservations. Three of those are the actual Genie Plus, and then the 4th one is that individual lightning lane for Rise we booked earlier. And that's basically how you stack. It just takes the time to find where you need to be, and then you can plant your seed and let it grow. And basically from that growth, you can book as many rides as you want, as long as you can get a time for that. Which, say you're sitting on an airplane and you can just kind of sit there and try and get a time that's desirable for you. Or say you're on a bus or anything. You can just sit there and get a desirable time. There's not really anything else to do on the bus except sit on your phone or talk to your family. And talking to your family is kind of dumb. So do your Genie Plus on the bus. Hey, I rhymed. And basically that is it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I really enjoyed making this one. I feel like this was one of my best videos. And now you know how to stack. Plant that seed, let it grow. And remember, do your Genie Plus on the bus. Alright, everyone. I'm Logan from Mouse Travels. It's been magical. I'll see you next time. Bye, everyone. Should be my new tagline. Do your Genie Plus on the bus. I will say I do a lot of my Genie Pluses on the bus. That's a good one. I'm celebrating myself there.